Oh. Incredible.
All right. Hold on. What?
Why, that's...
Just a sec.
But why? Did I?
Hey.
However... May we both come to know truth.
This one's important.
Until next time. I've been waiting. That's right. I see. This ready. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see.
Oh.
To greater heights.
What now? What now?
I've acquired a new power. A new means of protection. To greater heights.
Oh. You'll...
Let's go.
What now?
The deepest part of the temple lies just ahead. It is the Altar of the 12, where the dragon god Et slumbers.
What is this really sinister voice? There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
This Magla, it feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Well, that's why we're here. Let's go.
I don't like this.
What now? What now? What now?
Ready?
Time to go!
No! It can't be!
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse.
Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever seen.
Look at its eyes. Its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
Yufa, get back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
You would fight our god!
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
I'm...
Look out!
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rites are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O Lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them! Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the King's own path, awaken!
cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life! All of you! Let me fight by your side!
Yuba! You can fight?!
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team!
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
It is your turn!
Hit their weakness!
Let's lend me your strength! Maybe there's a better choice.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one. Wind should solve this. Let's blow them away!
Magic Seeker!
You hit their weakness! That's your opening, Captain!
Let's do this together!
Maybe something else.
Behold this power!
Gale! You hit their weakness!
Is everyone all right?
Don't let
Wake
them
up!
down, Yuna!
Can you withstand this?
This summoner! Come forth now!
It's okay, I won't hold back! Come forth, Royal Soul! Wind!
Watch me!
Howling wind!
I am no stranger to japes. For all that we strive for, let justice prevail! Weakening the enemy!
I can do this! It is your turn!
Yeah! Yuba hit their weakness!
The freedom of I won't hold back! Scour!
You hit their weakness!
I
That's
call
your
upon
opening,
the royal
Captain.
soul!
May no one here fights alone! I'll show you! Gale! You hit their weakness!
Observe Faker!
Don't let them down, Juna!
Can you withstand this?
This take my fullest power! Oh, souls of kings, give me strength!
Let's fight as power!
This is just what I need! That felt... We did it! Now we just need to take down the body!
I stand ready!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Faker! weakening the enemy!
I pray already.
Heed me!
Let's go! Win!
I'll show you.
Burn! Is everyone alright? Faker! This won't do. With blade in hand! I will protect you!
Thank you. Thanks.
What was that?
My strength.
Yuba, we gotta do something about all...
Take my fullest power. No, not this. Those souls of kings. Give me strength.
It's okay. We can do this. Forward!
Juna,
Falling back.
careful!
I
It
won't
looks
hold
like
back!
you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
No. Let's go! Let me help!
I'm grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down,
Raging fire! I step for all that we strive for! Can you withstand this?
Hulkenberg!
This I ask
You've got
for your
several
aid.
ailments slowing you down.
Let's stay calm. Scour!
Behold this power.
That's cool. Jonah, careful! It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch your back.
Faker! Not now. Oh, power of heroes! This won't do. Moving to the front with
Captain,
blade in
slow
hand!
you down. Hulkenberg,
Everyone, I
you've
pray
got
already.
several ailments slowing you down. You
Missed
missed.
the mark.
I will fight with
focus.
Magic Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
I'm obliged.
Watch me.
Burn! I am no stranger to Jake Faker! I will not let you
I
die.
knew you'd help.
Thank you. Thanks. I can do this.
For victory!
The enemy still stands.
Come forth, Royal Soul! A tough one!
Don't underestimate me. Fast dancer.
Raging fire!
Sorry, my
Is
mistake.
ever for all that we strive for! Pierce through them!
Right!
This is
Light 'em,
stamina.
Hulkenberg!
Perhaps this will be too strong. I must do this.
Not bad.
I continue to grow.
Marvelous! I feel stronger already.
The dragon!
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracodios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
Then maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the Dragon God dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the Lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey, to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it out, eh?
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Truly? I'd not have expected it of him.
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphasia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Here on we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Yufa, please save us.
What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess, what happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
So be it. We end this here!
We can do this! It is time I put the truth to our teachings and rituals. I stand anew. I stand with you.
I thought we already finished this guy. Guess he's a stubborn one.
I won't hold back! Scour!
Watch me! A bit much,
Looks like we can't brute force through this.
Dancer!
I ask for your aid. Now isn't the time. Take my fullest power. It is your turn!
I stand, Baker! Come! Can you withstand this?
Slow.
My strength.
Wind! It didn't work!
Kidding me? That didn't do a thing! The captain's
I've got
anxiety is
just the
overwhelming
dance
him.
for...
I call upon a royal soul!
Everyone, summoner.
Wind isn't working!
I
Try
must
hitting it with something else!
concentrate. From a distance, then. I pray you're ready. No, not these. Go right ahead.
Observe Baker! Weakening the enemy!
Maybe we can't do it. Will this even work?
That was helpful.
Behold this power. Burn! That attack.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him.
Oh,
We can't let him get hit.
Give me strength. After you.
I am not for all that we strive for! Can you withstand this?
At this rate.
Thank you.
Watch me. Raging fire. I pray you're ready. Please go right
I
ahead.
Faker! Not this one. Charging in! Let justice prevail! They're
Attack was
unfazed!
nullified?
Tactic.
Magic Seeker! Scour!
Attack was nullified?
Don't underestimate.
I'll show you. Oh, good! It didn't affect them!
I can do this.
They're totally fireproof! You better
Summoner.
use something else.
Come forth now.
I knew you'd help.
I am no power of
Is it
heroes!
working? Try hitting
For
them with
all
something
that we
else!
strive for! Healing us!
Thanks. By this power. Nothing?
It didn't affect them! Looks like we can't brute force
Behold
this
this
one.
power.
No way! It didn't affect them!
Even my strength. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. There's another
They're
way.
totally fireproof! We better use something else.
Take my fullest power.
Observe the enemy. Decipher ground. Oh, power of heroes! Weakening the enemy.
Maybe not.
Looks like we can't brute force through
Come
this one.
forth, Royal Soul! What?
Masked dancer. Watch me.
They're totally fireproof! We better use something else.
The rest is
I'll
yours.
do my part.
Let us combine our powers. I shall rethink this. I can do this.
Heed me! I'm obliged.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him!
Oh, please.
With blade in hand!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
I'm all prepared. Not
Wind
this.
isn't working!
Lend
Try
me your
hitting it
strength!
with something else.
No, this won't work. By this power! Is there
They're
another way?
totally fireproof!
Come
You better use
forth,
something
Royal
else.
Soul! It didn't work!
Nullified?
Give me your aid. Impossible.
It didn't affect them!
My strength.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
For all that we strive for! Can you withstand this?
I won't hold back!
I call upon royal power within. Show me true power.
Here I go. Come forth now. The enemy still stands.
Come! Weakening the enemy!
But by this power, A tough one.
A general! Untamed magic! Not done yet.
Summoner, I ask for your aid.
Coordination is key!
Heed me! This won't work.
That didn't do a thing!
What a shame!
God! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Faker! No. Into the fray! I'm stepping back. Charging in for all that we strive for!
This is for the future of the Mastari! Fall!
A halfway decent result.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Ah! I didn't know I had it in me.
Tremble before me!
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Edeni, even the night Father and Mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings?
Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Del.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios' powers.
What? Hold on. Protective Magla? You don't think she's talking about the King's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios. Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of Magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the King's magic. That means As long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life?
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yuffie.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it.
We could kill him with it at the handoff.
Not guaranteed we'll even be giving him the spear directly. He might just have the brothers deliver it, and then that plan's out the window.
We need some way to keep...
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
It's an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yuffie, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well, in the name of protecting my people. I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yuffie herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday. With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Well, cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
No.
True.
Hold on. Hold on.
Most helpful.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about an ideal world.
Well, so you do not merely strive against evil. You have a vision for the world's betterment.
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies. Because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa, and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Yufa, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Virga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the Islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Well then.
Just lovely. Just lovely.
That's how you want to play it.
All right then.
It's all right. Well... I'm quite grateful. Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
I don't think so.
If it's called Sunlunio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlunio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Yufa?
Brother! I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the Trials of Malnevar, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magla. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right there's a labyrinth. Here's where we are now.
Well, rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
All right, then.
Hey, mister!
What's up? Fancy a bit of info? Want in on this? Just between us.
Hey there.
Now.
Hey.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey!
But maybe...
What now?
I see. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I see. A new means of protection.
I see. This, all right?
I'm counting.
My power swells forth.
I see. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
It seems I've grown!
Hey. Really?
Beg your pardon?
Appreciate it.
What's up?
Hey, mister.
Thanks.
Oh, it's you. Hey, mister.
What's it now? Tunic!
Well, isn't this about
Hello there. Thanks.
What?
What will you do? Sorry.
Well, isn't this a dilemma? Well, isn't this a dilemma?
What now? What now?
Greetings. Hey.
Thank you.
You bastard! Now! What?
Aye? That's right.
Silence!
Tell me. Ridiculous.
Well, sure.
Moving on. Hey.
Listen.
Aye? Remember your vow. I will live to my fullest potential. Farewell.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Save it.
Now then.
Save it.
Grand, innit?
All right then. Go.
If you can, much obliged.
What now?
Just you. But... you. The truth is...
What?
So reductive. You get it, right? As it is.
Hang on.
What are you after?
In any case. Obviously. Huh? You there. Wait. Huh? Out with it.
It can't be.
Really?
How nice!
Enough. If... In any case. I'm glad to have you at my side. But... nonetheless...
No, no.
What? Speaking of... That's why... Yes.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of which...
Most helpful.
Well then.
Just lovely.
fire.
Thank you.
Okay?
I beg your...
Incredible.
Hey, mister!
Oh, it's you!
Huh?
That's the way.
Oh, very nice.
Oh. How
Oh, very nice.
All right, then. Go.
Hey, mister!
Welcome.
Yeah?
If I may.
Oi there!
Hello.
Oi there!
It's so nice. Thanks, but... Well... what? Look at that!
All right.
Hang on!
Now then.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
Yeah, but...
See this.
What now? All right then. Right. Well then. Got it.
Hey.
Come now.
Hold on. What?
No.
Huh? Den.
know.
Wait a second.
Huh?
Come now.
No way!
It'll be fine.
My goodness.
Got a second?
Right.
Naturally. Let's do this. I'm going to give this performance my all. Leave it to me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then.
Just lovely.
What now? What now?
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
Can we talk?
Hey, mister. Oh, it's...
Can we talk?
Goodbye now.
What'll it be?
Hey, mister.
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
Well... What's it now? Till next time.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Well met. Perhaps. No. Say. I thank you.
Listen! Heed my words.
Wait!
Whoops. No.
Yes. No. As a knight. Huh.
Yeah!
Do you see sense?
Oi! Well then.
Let's move. Here. Now then.
Absurd.
It was you.
You cur. Verdansk. Verdansk. Stop.
speak no more.
Heed my words.
No. Hail!
All right. My word. This time?
No.
True.
Yes.
A true knight.
Incredible.
I think... My thanks.
She. Now. A new power.
Yes, I am your knight. Now then.
What do you want to do?
I'm in your debt.
sure.
No. Then... There! Oh.
Right.
However...
What?
That's... But... For our future. I found a way to change. Surely they too. My thanks.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
About the currents.
I too will.
So? Just lovely.
That's how you want to play it.
Hey!
We've a special...
What now? What now?
Oh. Okay then.
I shall tell you.
What?
That is...
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
Hmm? Nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? 'Cause I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her, and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm, and they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh, you do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage! Damn it, you haven't won yet!
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The Islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Dell's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up.
You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Yes, of course.
Expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the Dragon God's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are badly well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical Magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the Lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun! Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called Dragon's Tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Right, right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, old long times ago times, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
Great! Wow! Yep. Got it? And... well...
Sure.
Bye.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but... he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end... he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and... it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
So?
Well...
I beg your pardon, but...
Yes.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Grand, isn't it?
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey. But...
All right, then.
Let's go.
Boy there. Thank ye, sir. Boy there.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nurus made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back, with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, Certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Oh. Ha-ha! Tally!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Can you hear me?
Indeed.
Seriously.
You.
What do you want to do? Well then. Not doing that?
What now? All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
my. Bye.
Right.
Pardon? Whew.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
I guess.
So?
Hey.
Actually... Is that...
Let's check.
Hey!
Let's...
All right.
Come look at this!
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say. Whoa.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes. All right.
As for me...
Bombs away!
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Hey,